friends, welcome to Nirmal Bang. I'm Piyush Jain, and today we are bringing to you a corporate conversation, a result review, a logistics company which has appeared earlier on the show. It's Tiger Logistics Limited, and let me now welcome the management on the show, Mr. Harpreet Singh Malhotra, the CMD of the company. Sir, welcome to the show.
Hi. क्या हाल चाल है? How are things?
Ekdam बढ़िया, sir, and feeling grateful to have you again on the show.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
So, sir, सबसे पहले let's talk about the numbers here, and then we'll start talking about all the exciting developments. I recall our last conversation. There are a couple of things which we have to talk: Freightjar, logistics, air freight. But before that, let's sort of do the housekeeping first. Let's talk about the June quarter numbers. How was the quarter for you from the volume growth perspective? Also, I had a look at the numbers, and I saw that there has been a YOY decline versus the last year in the revenue, and also correspondingly the profit, because revenue has gone down, so profit has gone down. So help us understand why it happened. What were the underlying reasons for that?
Yeah. So it's very interesting to know that though our PAT percentage margin has gone up, if it is 5% plus, that's the PAT percentage margin overall from year on year. If you compare it with the last year, first quarter and this year, so our PAT percentage margin has gone up, which is a very positive sign. But yes, overall the turnover, has seen some correction. That is purely because the freight rates have dropped like crazy. So what we were, if you compare the container freight from India to Mexico or India to the US in last year, that I'm talking about 21, 22, it was around 12, $13,000 per container. But in this year, that is 22, 23, it has dropped down to close to 2,500, $3,000 per container. So
Oh,
that's
that.
yeah. So that's being reflected because ours is a cost plus model that is being reflected in the numbers. That's being reflected in the numbers in the turnover. That's the drop which is there and which is visible in our turnover also. But what I'm more bullish about is that we've been able to maintain the PAT percentage margins, and also we've been able to kind of increase the volume. So that shows that business out of India is increasing, and so is our market share. Our business volumes are increasing. So that's one of the reason that why there is a drop in the turnover. And the reason is very very clear, and it's very visible even globally.
Sure. When I look at the volumes, definitely what you are sort of echoing in your statement. TUs 9% up versus the last year. Import volumes more than 100% up versus the last year. Air shipments more than 140% up versus last year. Uh, Again, the data actually looks quite robust on the volumes. So help us understand, help us decode the volumes here. What has really worked for you, and which segments actually you're able to sort of grab market share?
Yeah. So what has happened is that, as you know, that we are continuously looking at new avenues to fuel our growth. So we've been working diligently on our imports, which is showing the numbers are improving each quarter. Secondly, the most important thing which happened in the air freight is that we got the IATA accreditation. So IATA, we were not IATA earlier, but we became a IATA agent now. So we can definitely focus more on the air freight. So that's kind of showing in our numbers also. So these two things, it is a very positive development for the company, that our imports, because we for last 23 years we've been a export focused company. But what is happening is that over a period of time, last 6 months, 1 year, we've been focusing on the imports also. So now those numbers are showing results, because it takes at least 1 or 2 quarters to bring up business and get the product going. So that those numbers are showing a very positive development. So imports are doing well for us, and of course the air freight, which is which we were not very strongly working on, because we never had our own license. But A month back we got our own IATA license, and the numbers are not month back, 2 months back, but the numbers are showing bullish growth in that segment as well.
Let's spend more time here. Help us imagine. You got the air license. Obviously, you're going to prepare for that. You're going to put some manpower. You're going to actually go and talk to the clients for really increasing volumes. Now, which segments are actually now you're going to get more market share due to this new license from IATA? Number two, in terms of these segments, are these high volume segments, high margin segments? Help us envisage next 2-3 quarters. What are the benefit which is going to accrue to you?
So what happened was that earlier the company was only focused on the export logistics. So we were only working on the export front. Whatever the goods were moving out of the country, we were providing door-to-door logistics for those commodities, those products. But please try and understand that India is a highly import-intensive country as well, and
Yes.
also a lot of cargo moves by air. So these two products were missing, from our portfolio. So this by getting into imports, we are now able to work on the import front also, where we have a customer who's already doing exports with us. We are able to participate in their import business also, and also when the same customer has export shipments which is moving by air, we can participate in those businesses also. There are a lot of tenders which we can participate only if we have IATA licenses. So it opens doors for us for more business, which can easily handle.
I'll,
Surely,
I'll ask you a question from another way. Are you sir, already catering to pharmaceuticals right now, chemicals and pharmaceuticals?
yeah. So this opens doors for us to venture into pharmaceutical business, which moves purely by air. This opens doors for us to get into high fashion goods which move from India. This also opens doors for us to participate in businesses of perishable goods, like especially food items and other similar kind of items which moves by air. So it opens different avenues for us to participate in those businesses. And of course, air is one aspect, and imports. We've been trying to build our imports segment, import product. But with the increase in our import products, I think these would be very bullish products for us in coming quarters for the company.
Right, and these would be ideally sort of high margin also.
Correct. So both the businesses are of higher margin, and both the businesses, in fact, what happens is that now we are complete as a logistics company. So we have air exports and sea exports. We have air imports and sea imports. We have the digital product with us. So if you talk of any multinational, any big organization, these are the four, 5 products which are needed. Which are the future growth enablers. So we have the enablers with us, and now it is just that we have to work hard on developing these products, and I don't see any problem in that.
Right, sir. And ideally, I don't want to speculate, but just a sort of an approximate idea. Does that imply actually maybe sort of new market expansion as you just named the sectors here? Perhaps double-digit volume growth. We cannot rule that out because these are the sectors which are very heavy in volumes, very well-to-do sectors, and there is a lot of robust activity in them.
See, I don't want to give any numbers of growth, but surely what is important is that you see any company, we are not into production, we are into service industry. So imagine if I'm in it is like I'm into manufacturing and I put more additional machineries. That means I can take over more orders, add up new. I've added new products. So if we are in a service industry, a logistics industry can fuel the growth only by adding new products where they were never there earlier. So we kind of have added new products which will fuel the growth. LCL was missing. I think another month or so we will have our own LCL product as well. So I think these are the future growth engines. which any organization needs. And if you have the engines with you, you can run the train very well. So that's what I can say.
Right, sir. Let's also talk about the exciting part, the digital program, which you have been talking about last time also.
Yeah.
Launched, a lot of merchants joined, Freightjar, exciting proposition. We have seen what happened with your peers. So definitely this is something which I think the viewers, investors, they are watching very carefully. Help us understand how the Freightjar has really done. Which segments you have really seen some strong response, any particular geographies, what kind of merchant enrollment has been happening. You have also basically enrolled financial institutions. So how's that picking up? Give us some color on it.
Yeah. So, as I said, that we had a soft launch on 14th of April. So, we've seen, good acceptability. Surely we had, some issues with the software because we were not ready for so much of people to join in. And, so we were able to remove those bugs, and we were able to add on new things in that. So, I would say last 2.5 months, 3 months have been very, very exciting for us, because the acceptability of the product is very good. People want to see what's happening. And the best thing which we've done is that we've created it as our own sales vertical. So that is giving a lot of acceptability in the market, because people are not viewing it as a standalone startup or a marketplace, or just another online digital product. When we say that it is a Tiger Logistics product, they know that it is backed by a reliable service, backed by a very reliable, robust operational network. And that's also proving when we are when we are kind of servicing a client. So we have more than 200 active participants, registered customers on board. And which the best part is that people are loving the ease of doing business on the platform. So in fact, tomorrow, if you want to see some freight rates, I must tell you that you should also put a dummy entry and see that whether you're getting real time freights or not.
I'll
So
do that.
yeah, so that will give you an that will give you a taste of how it is easy to get freight rates. Like you do it on Make My Trip or similar websites, you can get freight. There was no website where you could get freight rates across the board, not only on one shipping line. So we've got a bunch of bouquet of services which are available. So that, I think, that's showing traction. We are doing a lot of hiring in that vertical. We are increasing our sales force, because at the end of the day, people are still wanting to see your face even once the shipment is on board. So we are creating, and even also to create more awareness. People want to see the product, want to see the yeah, how it works and all. So we are increasing a lot of people on the ground, and I think we are very bullish about it. Other than that, we've had a tie-up with one NDF, which we already declared, which is for funding of the SME and MSME customers. And other than that, we will be tying up with another big financial institution, which we will be sharing the details with you shortly. So we've more or less closed on the deal, but we'll share that details with you shortly. But this will enable us to service the customers of these financial institutions as well. So it is becoming like a it's a buzzword which is spreading very fast. So we never thought that it will be so quick.
I have two questions there, two follow-up questions. One question is when you are providing cargo financing, a little part of the financing fee income, is that also going to come to you? I'm just trying to read into if there is also another source of income.
To begin with, the cargo value finance is to get the customer stickiness. Customer gets everything under one roof. So he gets the logistics part. He gets the he's able to get logistics under one roof. He is able to deliver the goods under one roof, and also without any collateral, he's able to get the cargo value finance. So our main motto is to service them on the logistics front.
Sure.
Surely, as we move along, we bring in efficiencies in operations. those incomes will definitely accrue to the company. But we are not eyeing at it as of now.
Yes,
As
sure.
of now, we want to get the customers on board, let them get a taste of the whole, services which we are provided. And as we move along, definitely we feel that it will open doors for some additional incomes as well. But at the
Sure.
moment, our focus is very, very clear.
Less than container load, is that also now fully like operational? Is that something which is
No, we have to still close on to the acquisition. It is delayed from at our end only. I think we will be closing it very soon.
okay?
But we've shortlisted and done all those kind of things. But it is delayed at our end, and I think shortly we should be able to give that news.
Sure.
But we are very positive on that.
Apart from that, any other plans or areas where you want to make acquisitions?
Not really. I think we have our hands full, and there's lots on our plates. So I think let's next 6 months. I think 2-3 quarters we will be focusing on developing these products which we have on in front of us, and we feel that we have lots to do to kind of develop these products, take it on to the next level, and then we will see, because we were never keen to acquire any more thing. We were looking at only LCL acquisition, and that is going to happen. And all other products are our in-house products, and we feel that we have lots to do, and I think next 3-4 quarters will be very exciting for us.
Okay. One more question: how has been the exit quarter for you? July has already passed. How has been the September quarter so far for you?
I think it's looking nice. It's looking good, and volumes, of course, are increasing. We've entered into some new contracts. We are looking at entering into more contracts with the government, because we feel that that's a sector which is opening up very well for us, and there is a lot of acceptability, because they're not very they're not high they're not many global or professional logistics players present in that sector. So that's a new sector which has though we've been present in a small way for in with the government, but I think in this quarter we are hopeful of getting some bigger contracts with the government as well. On the private sector, on the corporate sector, things are moving well. We've grabbed some new contracts in the industries where we were not present, especially in the steel industry. So that's shaping up very well for us.
Very nice, sir. Looks like some good developments actually are on the way. Perhaps another 1 or 2 quarters, I think we'll keep a close eye. And new avenues, new platforms, IATA, again, air freight. So something, I think, some more volumes, I think, could be in the store when we talk next time. But for now, sir, as always, thanks a lot for coming on our show and enlightening us on all the developments.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
And dear viewers, with that, it's a wrap on the show. Hope you enjoyed it.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to never miss an update from Nirmal Bang.